Hi, you made it. This is the last video of our learning paths. In this tutorial, we will learn how to combine different datasets using pipelines. Let's suppose you have the following data. These are Jane and John Doe sales, but instead of having it on a single dataset, it is split into three. Our goal is to combine it again on a single dataset. This can be achieved by using two pipeline steps, merge and append. The append step lets you combine the datasets vertically, stack one dataset on top of the other. The merge step lets you combine the datasets side by side, matching the entity values on both datasets. Let's do this in AlphaCast and see the steps in depth. The data has already been uploaded into a repository called Sales Dataset Sample. We will begin by clipping the three datasets to use them later. Now, let's create a new pipeline. We will begin by loading Jane's sales data. Let's select Fetch AlphaCast Dataset and drag and drop our clipped datasets from the sidebar. Then, we will add an append step. We have a number of options here. First, we need to choose which data we are going to append to our data. We have two options. On the left, load a dataset. On the right, we can also fetch a dataset, but we have the option of transforming it before appending it. Notice how a new branch has appeared on the details of the steps. Now, let's select John Doe dataset. See how, if you like, you can add more steps to be executed between the fetching of the data and the append step. Back in the append editor, we need to define how will the duplicates be handled. This is what will happen if there are rows in both datasets that share the same entities. You have to decide whether you will keep the data from the original dataset from the new one or drop both. Let's run the pipeline and see how the data looks. Notice that we now have John and Jane on a single dataset. Now we are going to combine this data with the third dataset, with information on the number of items sold by both of them. We will do that with a merge step. Again, we need to choose the dataset. This time, we will drag and drop items sold. Once selected, we need to define what will be the criteria to combine the rows of both datasets. That is, how can we know which rows from the first dataset correspond to each row from the second one? Year and salesperson are the two entities of our data. In this example, we just need to define that year matches with year, and that salesperson's matches with salesperson. Finally, we have to decide what will happen when not all rows and columns in both datasets find a match in the other one. There are four options here. First, keep all the rows from the first dataset, even if they don't match a row in the second one. Second, the same criteria but keeping rows from the second dataset. Third, keep all the rows from both datasets, even if they don't match. Finally, keep only those rows that match. In this example, all the rows match, so the result will look alike with any option. Let's run the pipeline. See how we now have a new dataset with all the information of the three datasets combined. Combining datasets is really powerful, and it will save you a lot of time. You have now completed the advanced level learning path. Congratulations! We really hope you have enjoyed it. You now have the building block to gain a huge boost in productivity, saving hours and hours of repetitive and time-consuming tasks. Good luck!